La la la. La la la, so la 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 means la 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 in Chinese, right? But it pronounced the same, but it's different. So it's lesbian holding hands together and go picking up litter. Yay. Essentially, that's what I mean. So in Chinese, it means la la 一起去捡垃圾啦. So I don't know if you're gonna pop up words on top of me, but that's essentially what I see it. A story begins with the catch-up. I mean, so many great ideas have had the start with two friends catch up. Leslie shared her litter picking story in a hike trip, and we both somehow ran into this idea of plogging, which means jogging and litter picking. And we both want to do more hikes in the future. So why don't we also do the same? Integrate hikes and litter picking together. Outpick. This is where it came from. Going out and picking up litters. In rural areas of some national parks, it's rare to see litters. You see them because they are just so visible. A piece of food wrap, a beer can, or a coffee cup on the riverbank, on the grassland, or stuck on a branch. You can do something immediately. Just pick it up. Werribee Gorge was our very first outpick, and we chose a 10K walk. Now, looking back, it was quite a crazy idea to bring all these new people who I never met before to there, and on top of that, having to litter pick. Because it is definitely not a super beginner-friendly trail. In total, it was about 6 to 7 hours, including lunch and snack breaks. Usually, litter picking events was really just a 1-hour activity. But anyway, I think what made it so memorable is because we started it without any expectation. This is Cardinia Reservoir. Last September, it was still a very sunny day, with a very different blue color. We had a picnic after the litter picking. The grassland, which just seems like an impressionist painting. And up here is the lonely control tower standing still in the water. 念去去，千里烟波，暮霭沉沉，楚天阔. It's an old Chinese poem, but this is how we project the view in our memory. And all my memory about the lakes, water, and tiny little boat, places, they are mixing together. Impress, impressive, impression. The plastic bags, entangled around the branches. It feels like powerless, 'cause there's nothing we can do. Why litter picking? So when you ask me why litter picking, I want to ask why not, because it's just such a simple thing everyone can do. I would never think litter picking would solve all the environmental issue. To me, litter picking, it's more about engaging people with the nature. You're picking up a rubbish, you're picking up cigarette butts, you're picking up food wrap. It won't solve environmental issue. It's more about connecting people back to the nature and thinking more responsibly of their behavior. That's all.
我觉得他会，因为我们这个组织还是前提是 open 嘛。如果他不是一个 open 的个体的话，那我其实也会拒绝他来的，因为这样也会影响到我们的成员嘛。我不想让大家觉得，哎呦，有一个母亲，有一个家长长辈在，而且我们这个文化又那么的那个，跟上一辈的那么那个，所以也是因为我妈她足够的 open 开放，她也知道这都是一个拉拉群体， 虽然这听起来很神奇，因为你想象一个70年代的母亲，中国母亲，传统的中国母亲，跟一帮年轻的中国拉拉们去徒步拾荒，听起来多么天方夜谭。我想想我都觉得很好笑，但是我觉得这会是一个很好的体验，对我来说跟对他来说。
Last Outpick event was in Jing Yang National Park, and I also brought my mother there. She absolutely loved it. I think she enjoyed it more than she expected, just like what I did in my first time as well. In my experience with queer women, also myself, we are not as visible generally. Like when you talk about gay community, there is a gay bar usually, or there is it's just they have a more visible space, so they could easily belong to or have a place for them. Because for me, being outdoor, it needs to be safe. Like if I go out myself, with me or my couple friends, I need to know that place is safe for me to be there. I think this is a default sense of safety to me. Like I've talked to my men's friends before. For them, they will only feel a sense of unsafety when there's unsafe elements pop up in the environment. But for me, I always defaulted a space as unsafe unless I know there's a safety element there. Queer to me is my attitude of self-identity, which is never stop exploring yourself. It is a process of becoming, not becoming something, but becoming itself. We feel grateful because we met so many kind and generous like-minded women. Lita actually bring us together. We pick it up. It's like becoming a community. The Lita is the bond. I don't know if I mentioned this on a wave. To me, it's a very strange and unique energy because it symbolize versatility and the resilience. Sometimes I go there, especially Melbourne weather. Sometimes I go there, it's complete flat, do not even have the waves. Sometimes I go there, it's crazy waving on the shores, and I love not the static waves. I love the changing condition of it, and I love staring at it because it's really resonating with my heart somehow in weird way. On one Outpick event last year, I think November, we decided to go Ricketts Point Marine Century to do litter pick. There are already volunteers doing litter picking every month there, and we were like trying to, why not? Let's just go there, have a look. And it's quite a massive, really messy beach that time. I think it's a time of the year where algae bloom and all the pollution's washed into Feifei Bay. So it's really dirty, all the foams are there, microplastic as always. So you actually see how different it is underwater and above the water. I think what I'm trying to say here is it's an ongoing action. Litter picking is an ongoing actions. Whenever you go there pick, you think it's clean, and then you go there next time, again, there are microplastics. Because our ecosystem are so connected. The water there is not just water there. It's connected to the broader oceans outside of Port Phillip Bay. It connected to Mary Creek River. It connected to Yarra rivers. So all of these litters will flow around from one ecosystem to the other. I feel like I hang out with them in different locations. Every time we immerse ourselves into the local nature environment, watch the view together, litter picking together, that's our common goal, which bond us as a community. And this is a sense of becoming and a sense of belonging.